Hi, digital nurses, intelligent nurses. How you guys doing today? Happy International Nurses Day to you. Today is 12th of May 2023, and I'm sure you are celebrating wherever you are, even if you're in the clinical setting, your home, market area, or anywhere you are, that you are celebrating our day and that you are keeping up with the standard of nursing profession. Okay, this is Nurse Goodness. I'm an Irish nurse from Nigeria, practicing in Republic of Ireland as an Irish nurse. And today I will be sharing with you on how you can self-sponsor yourself to Republic of Ireland as a nurse or to UK, United Kingdom, as a nurse. I'm sure it's something you want to know. Okay, stay tuned. Let's do it together. Okay, meanwhile, thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you for your support. So guys, today we are going to be discussing self-sponsorship to Republic of Ireland as a nurse. And as well, I'll also be discussing self-sponsorship to United Kingdom, UK as a nurse. Reason for this is that quite a number of people have sent a message to me, suggesting that I should speak or I should do a video on self-sponsorship. You will agree with me that the moment is quite difficult for some nurses to secure employment with any employer over here in Republic of Ireland. Both for general nurses, psych nurses, midwives is really quite stressful now. Both those aspiring to travel to United Kingdom and those aspiring to come over to Republic of Ireland. Some of them have been considering self-sponsorship because of delay in employment, okay? Which seems to be most simplest route that one can come over here, okay? For those coming to Republic of Ireland, so I'm going to be addressing the two different ways. I mean, coming over to Republic of Ireland under self-sponsorship, and as well, I'll be discussing on traveling to United Kingdom under self-sponsorship, okay? So starting with Ireland, coming over, with the recent red list of a thing by WHO that Nigeria, Ghana, and some other African countries are not being recruited. Because of this, many people are at the verge of losing their decision later, okay? And I would strongly advise that you should consider self-sponsorship if you don't have much time left for your decision later. I'm addressing Ireland now, after which I'm going to speak on UK. So this is peculiar or specific for those that have already gotten their decision later and were asked to write RCSI exam or adaptation. But coming over under self-sponsorship to do adaptation, I am not very sure how it works, because for the few people that I've asked, most employers that do adaptation in Ireland here don't usually give approval for self-sponsorship for people to come over from their country to do self-sponsorship without being sponsored by any employer. So mostly for self-sponsorship, I would say, is for those who are coming over to write RCSI exam, okay? So I'm going to be guiding you today on step-by-steps on how you can go about your self-application, your self-sponsorship, and how you can find yourself in Republic of Ireland to enable you sit for your RCSI exam. For those of you who might be wondering what RCSI is, of course, I've done so many videos on that. Please kindly check my tube. You'll get to understand what RCSI exam is. When NMBI finish assessing you, they will ask you to either write exam, which is organized by a body called Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, Faculty of Nursing. So that is the RCSI I'm talking about. Now, for those who want to go through that path, please, when you make up your mind, and I will advise you to please make up your mind on this path if you have just 4 months left for your decision letter to expire. If you have just 5 months, 4 months left for your decision letter to expire, please consider this, okay? Except if you have any other alternative like going to other countries. Otherwise, please, give it a trial. Now, how do you go about self-sponsorship? Before then, you should have been prepared for the exam. You should have made some, you should have attended some classes, go to their website, read all the things, and get ready academically for their exam. Now, you equally need to save up money, because self-sponsorship is not just about applying for visa. You need to prove to the visa officer that you are financially capable to cater for your trip to the Republic of Ireland, okay, so that you won't be a liability to the government of Ireland. Okay, now how to go about self-sponsorship. One, you have to check the site, the RCSI site. When you click on rcsi.com, under preparation or under fee, you see where it's written the available dates for the next available date. You have to check that date that is there. Will it meet up with the expiring date of your decision letter? What I mean is, as of this morning I checked, today is 12th May, and as of this morning I checked the closest available date for the exam, and I saw 9/9/2023, that's 9th of September 2023. So the first thing you have to do before you consider self-sponsorship is to check the site first and see the next available date for exam. Okay, so for someone that the decision letter is expiring by December, you see, you might consider booking now, because I think that that's still in September. Okay, now that is the first thing. Make sure that the available dates in the site as of the time of payment will not encroach into the expiring date of your decision letter. There was a friend of mine that told me that she came to Republic of Ireland. She didn't know that her decision letter has expired, and she sponsored herself, came over to the country, but she couldn't write RCSI exam. Reason is because she came over with expired decision letter. Please make sure that by the time you come over to write that exam, after processing your visa and all that, that your decision letter will still be valid. And that's why I said you should at least, anything from 5 months to the expiration of your decision letter, you should consider self-sponsorship. Okay. Now, having said that, in application of self-sponsorship, you have to first go to the site, okay, the rcsi.com, click on that fee. You see different things like theory, practical. Then you also see where the road fee, that's the last thing you will see there, fee. Click on the fee. When you click on the fee, that is where you see the information of the bank, Allied Irish Bank, where you are expected to deposit your money, okay? Now, if you are self-sponsoring yourself, you are expected to pay €2,800. That's if you're not going to be reimbursed by an employer, or if your employer is not entitled to any discount, and so many other specifications they wrote there. So just prepare your mind that you're going to pay €2,800, okay? Now, they take only bank transfer. So you're going to transfer it from your bank to that bank. You might also look for someone who is abroad to help you do that, okay? Or you can as well go to your bank and inquire if they can transfer such amounts of money, convert the currency from your currency to euros, and then transfer it to the bank, and then follow the specification. There are things they wrote there. Just read it down and follow it. That was how I did, okay? I paid for my own, and then after paying for your exam, then you are meant to send the evidence of payment to the exam coordinator. Is written there, and if you need the email address, you can as well email me, so that I will send the email address to you, okay? You send evidence of payments, your name, and there may be a copy of your decision letter to the exam coordinator, and they will give you exam dates. They will acknowledge the payments. That's if they receive it, they will acknowledge the payments, and they will send you an exam date. They will be the one to give you a suitable exam date for them when they want you to come over, most likely to be what is in the site as at the time of payment. I don't know if this is clear. So when you are done with this, you are almost there. Now, what next? For you to self-sponsor yourself, I'm sure you know that you also need to show evidence that you are financially capable of sponsoring yourself so that you won't be a liability to the government of Republic of Ireland, okay? So what you need to do, make sure that you have good amount of money in your bank, yeah. Make sure you have good amount of money in your bank, okay? That will be enough for you to transport yourself from your country to Republic of Ireland to write the exam. Okay, having secured an exam date, she's going to send that to you and you confirm that you are okay with the date, and then you are fixed or you are booked for the exam. And then after that, you will have to sort out your visa for the exam. You have to sort out your visa. How do you sort out your visa? There are different types of visa for you to come over to write your exam. For those coming to, of course, I'm still treating for Ireland. For those coming to Republic of Ireland, you have to apply short-term visa under type C, okay? Type C short-term visa, that's exam visa. You apply for exam visa and that will be processed within 4 weeks or maximum 5, 6, 7 weeks or more, and then they will take a decision on your visa, and they might approve or deny it, okay? So make sure that you have enough money in your account, okay? That should be able to cater for your flight ticket, for your accommodation. Of course, you show evidence of where you're going to be living within that period of time, whether you're going to be lodging in a hotel. Of course, you have to book hotel and show evidence of hotel reservation, and then there should be enough money for you to transport yourself within the Republic of Ireland, as well your flight ticket. So when you sum up all these expenses, it means millions of cedis, or I don't know, millions of naira, okay? So you need to make sure that you have enough money in your account before you apply for this exam visa, because you stand the chance of refusal if you don't show enough evidence of fund. Okay, so when you pay for that, so you gather all the documents, and in some of the documents you'll be submitting to embassy is this evidence of booking for the exam. You have to also your bank statement, your pay slip. You also have to show ties, things that shows that things that will make you to come back to your country after the exam, like family ties. If you have children or a husband, you send in their pictures, properties that you have in your country, and also if you have a good job at home, I mean in your home country, that will make you to come back. And also you need to also show that you're going to use your holiday, like your annual leave for the trip. These are things that will convince them that yes, that after the exam you will come back, okay? So this type of sponsorship, you're expected to return back after passing your exam. You're expected to return back within the time frame of your visa, okay? But the good thing about this self-sponsorship is that when you have your PIN, it's easier to get job. It's easier to get employment when you have your PIN. So when you come over under self-sponsorship and pass your exam, submit it to the body, and they will issue you your PIN. If your CCPS is still up to date and you don't have any other outstanding document that is yet to be submitted, then they will issue you your PIN, okay? Now, when you get back to your country, it's very easy for you to get job as a PIN holder. For some other people that I know that try this route, they pass their exam. When they pass their exam, within the time frame of their visa, of course, you don't need AWS for those that want to come to Republic of Ireland under self-sponsorship. You don't need atypical working scheme. You don't need it, okay, to come over to Republic of Ireland for self-sponsorship. You don't need it. So within the time frame of their visa, after passing their exam, they quickly found an agency that helps them to convert they quickly found an agency that helped them to convert their visa, but it's not usually an easy process, as most people that I know went back to their home country with their PIN and then applied through employer and then came over through employment visa, whereas few other people were lucky to have their visa changed while in Republic of Ireland, okay? So it's now up to you. These are the things that you might likely face. I'm telling you all this so that you prepare your mind before coming over to Republic of Ireland under self-sponsorship, okay? So That is basically what it takes. Now, for you to be sponsoring yourself to come over, I'm sure you know how much you're spending. You don't want exam body will not use because you self-sponsored yourself. They actually don't care whether you came alone or not. So you need to prepare yourself for the exam. There won't be any pity on you because you've self-sponsored yourself. You just have to do the exam and give them what they want for you to pass. Okay, so having spent such amount of money, I'm sure you wouldn't want to joke with such, because you still stand the chance of failing the exam if you don't meet up to the standard. And that's why I keep advising you, don't joke with what is written in their website. Go to their website, make sure you read everything written there, the practical aspect of it, the theory aspect of it. Familiarize yourself with the equipment. When you come over here, don't just come over and write the exam the next day. Stay for a few days and get people that have written this exam to guide you. Let them also give you some of the materials that you might be using for the exam, so that you feel it, you touch it, and get to know some of the expiring date of those materials. Those things will help you, because the exam is time 10 minutes, and out of the 10 minutes, just take 2 minutes out of it, because that might be used for introductions and other things. So you need to prepare yourself adequately for you to pass the exam. And in the other videos that I did, I told you have just 2 chances. If you fail, of course you are going to be writing 14 stations, and you are going to be writing 14 stations, and if you fail anyone, they will give you another grace to write the ones you failed, or with that same money. The difference between them and UK is, between Ireland OSCE and UK OSCE as a nurse, is that 2,800 you paid in Republic of Ireland to write the RCSI exam. When you fail any of the stations, you don't have to pay any other money to resit the station you failed, but you can only resit once. Okay, so apparently you have 2 attempts, the first attempt and the second attempt, and if you fail the second attempt, you have to go back to your country, or you have to start the whole process again, or you look for the job of HCA, which is not very easy to come by. But for UK, after paying for your OSCE, you are going to write the exam, and then when you fail any of the stations, when I did that of UK, it was 10 stations that I did. That's the OSCE for mental health nursing. 10 stations that I did, and if you fail any one, you are going to pay like 400, close to 400 pounds to receipt that very one. But that of Ireland, you're not paying anything to receipt the second attempt. But UK, you have to pay. Like if it's 1 or 2 stations, you'll be paying around 400 pounds to receipt for that exam. I'm still going to say 1 or 2 things about UK self-sponsorship, because with the rate of nurses not getting job offer, I mean African nurses and some other nurses from different countries like Philippines and Indians and different countries are not getting employment to come over to United Kingdom, I will equally advise them to self-sponsor. Okay, so I think that is all that I can remember for Republic of Ireland. I'm not sure if I covered every part of it, but if there's any part you feel I should have spoken on under self-sponsorship in Republic of Ireland to come over as a nurse in Republic of Ireland, please drop it in the comment section, and I will be happy to respond at my free time. Okay, now we'll be moving over to self-sponsorship as a nurse to United Kingdom. So quickly, to self-sponsorship to United Kingdom as a nurse. Okay, same advice I gave to those who wants to go to the Republic of Ireland is what I'm going to give to those who are aspiring to go to UK. Although for UK, they don't have decision letter that I would say is expiring. But if you delay that much without going there, there is possibility that at the end of it, maybe in a year, 2 years to come, the National Military Council of UK might ask you to get an updated CCPS, okay? If you stay that long without coming over to do your OSCE. And I know the feeling, like when someone passes IELTS or OET and the only language you understand at that point is to leave the country, okay? So if you think, or if you have tried several trusts, several agencies, and nothing seems to be going, and you really wish to leave, you might consider self-sponsorship to United Kingdom as a nurse, okay? Why did I say so? Because when you self-sponsor yourself to United Kingdom and do your OSCE there and pass, get your PIN, you stand a better chance of getting job offer as someone that has PIN than someone that is yet to do OSCE, okay? Yeah, considering the red list of a thing, it doesn't mean that people are not going, people are still going, okay? Of course, the skilled ones, the skilled workers are still being recruited. So, having said that, if you want to self-sponsor yourself to United Kingdom, there are different universities. There are different universities that organizes OSCE for nurses that wants to practice in United Kingdom, ranging from Oxford University, Northampton University, Ulster University. I don't know, it's like they've added another one. But I did my own in Ulster University, okay? And I'll be sharing my little experience just to guide you in case if you want to self-sponsor yourself. And usually, I would say let it be the last resort because it's quite expensive to do that. But if you do that under an employer, like if you are being sponsored by an employer, it's a bit easier because some of the financial burden won't be on you, it will be on the employer. Instead of staying home and you're not sure of coming over, please self-sponsor yourself, okay? So on that note, if you want to self-sponsor yourself to any of these universities that I just mentioned, you have to first of all write to them and indicate your interest that you want to come over to do your OSCE in their university, and you also inquire on the available dates. I'm not sure if it's written in their site. Like last time I checked, I didn't see that, okay? Unlike in Ireland, you see it in their site on the next available dates. But during my own time, I wrote to them and they gave me the available dates. I wrote to them and told them that I would like to do my OSCE between so date to so date. Please, could they advise on the dates that will be available, that is available in their university for me to come over and do my exam, my OSCE. But before you do that, you should have also put into consideration that your visa is going to take your visa to United Kingdom will take some days or some months to process. So in case you are opting in for it, make sure you give them a date that will enable you to meet up with this processing, okay? When you send an email to them, they will send you a link and the dates available for you to book your exam, okay? Now it's now up to you to choose the date that you think will suit you, and then you use the link and pay for the OSCE exam. For UK OSCE, you have to pay £794 as against €2,800 that you pay for Republic of Ireland, okay? Yeah, £794 for those that want to come over from different countries. You just have to convert the currency to pounds to get £794. And then when they will send you a link, you pay through the link. That was how I did. I'm not sure how Oxford and Northampton, how they do theirs, but that of Ulster, they will send you a link, you pay through the link, and the exam date will be confirmed, okay? So having confirmed your exam date, you can now use that document, okay, the email of confirmation of the exam date to to sort out your visa. You have to apply for, there are different kind of visas that you can actually come over. But during my own time, I used visiting visa to do my OSCE. So what I basically did was I sent them evidence of my exam booking and then evidence of where you are going to be staying for that period of time, how long you intend to spend in United Kingdom, and how much you intend to spend and what they are for, how much is also in your account. As I told you earlier on, that for you to self-sponsor yourself, you have to show evidence of enough fund in your account. And even if you don't have anybody, if you don't have such amount of money, instead of depositing bulk amount of money just before the visa application, I would advise you to get a sponsor that can write to them that he or she is going to be sponsoring your trip to United Kingdom, and the person will definitely have to submit his bank statement for the last 6 months and other documents that will be required of him or her for your visa to be approved for you to go to UK. And then when the visa is approved, then you now book your flight ticket to United Kingdom. travel to United Kingdom, do your OSCE and make sure you pass your OSCE at first attempt. Please, for those traveling to UK, make sure you pass your OSCE at first attempt. Why did I say so? Because if you don't pass at first attempt, you'll be asked to pay another £397 to receipt a station, to receipt the station you fail. You'll be asked to pay another £397. That's almost £400 to receipt those stations that you failed. And I'm sure you wouldn't want to waste that money as someone who is going under self-sponsorship. So the best bet for you is to ensure that you prepare very well, okay? There are different groups where you can get yourself involved. Go to their sites too, and I would say that's so lenient. When I mean the UK board or whatever that organizes the exam, they will virtually give you the marking scheme. Like, this is what they will give you, the marking scheme, what they want you to do and how they want you to do it. So failing it is just you not preparing yourself, okay? So you have to go to that site, download those materials, practice with them, practice with other people that are doing the same thing. You are not going on that, you are not going through an agency that would assist you. Of course, some agencies do assist their candidates in preparation, but you are going on self-sponsorship. You might not be privileged to have such assistance, so you have to assist yourself. I didn't go through any agency. I self-sponsored myself to United Kingdom and did the OSCE, okay? So having paid such amount of money, I know that if I failed the exam, it's going to be more cost on me. So I had to prepare adequately before going for the exam, okay? So having said that, when you travel to UK, you do your OSCE, and if you are lucky, if you pass your OSCE, all the stations for the mental health nurses is 10 stations, okay? When you pass the 10 stations, you'll get your PIN. But if there's any problem with your documentation, like your GP reference, or maybe your CCP, that certificate of good standing, NMC UK might ask for updated one, okay? That's if it has not been too long that you submitted that. Otherwise, if the verification, if the assessment is okay on you, they will issue your PIN as UK registered nurse, okay? That means you now have the license to practice as a nurse in the United Kingdom. I'm sure it's something that someone is hoping to have very soon, and I pray that God will grant it to you, okay? As long as you believe in Him, He will surely do that, okay? So that is just all about self-sponsorship to Republic of Ireland as a nurse and self-sponsorship to United Kingdom as a nurse, okay? So for Republic of Ireland, you're expected to pay €2,800, and then for UK, you're expected to pay £794 to sit for exam. For Republic of Ireland, when you fail any station, you will not pay to receive that station on second attempt, okay? But for UK, when you fail any station, you will be required to pay £397, which is almost £400 to receive the stations you failed, okay? Now, for Republic of Ireland, when you fail the second attempt of it, you will not be given the grace of third attempt. You have to go back to your country and start the whole process again, or seek for the job of HCA or any other one as of visa permits, okay? But for UK, when you fail the second attempt, you will still be asked to pay more money to sit for third attempt, okay? So you see, so the choice is actually yours. I'm just trying to avail you with some information that I know on how to self-sponsor yourself to Republic of Ireland or UK. But one good thing I want to tell you is that if you are determined to have it done, and with God on your side, with self-determination and God on your side, it's very possible. I did it, and I'm sure you can do it, okay? So don't give up. Don't feel like, oh, I've not been able to get a job. I'm not sure I took the right decision of passing my IELTS. Things can still change, and if it doesn't change, you can change it by sponsoring yourself on self-sponsorship. I'm wishing you the best as you embark on this journey. Although I don't pray that you go under self-sponsorship, that should be the last resort. But instead of losing your decision later, okay, or losing the chances of traveling to UK, okay, to practice as a nurse, please consider self-sponsorship. Okay, so I'm going to see you guys in my next video. I'm going to be treating other topics in my next video as time permits me. See you guys. Take good care of yourself, and thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for all the support that you people have been giving to me. I wouldn't have been where I am at the moment without your support. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that, and together we shall all make it. Thank you very much. See you guys in my next video. Bye for now.